Hello friends, welcome, welcome. I wanted to show you something that I did so that you can maybe implement it in your own way, in your own groups or on your own Facebook page. And you don't have to have created a group like I have. You don't have to, have spent the hours and the hours and the hours that I've already spent on building a community. You can just go into one of your groups and do this. So first what you would do is you would create a poll, and that's in another video, but it's very, very simple. You would ask something, and the poll question needs to be geared in a way that is specific to the people that you're talking to. So if you want to find out about a project that you're going to be working on, so this is how we do our market research. You can ask a question like, how many of you want to become speakers? Or is there anything, do you want to learn more about becoming a speaker? And I did this, so I would just put the question here, then I would add the poll options, yes, no, maybe so. And it can be more in-depth than that, but that's kind of what I did. So I'm going to see if I can find the poll here. I'm pretty sure it's accessible, so watch your brain here while I'm scrolling. Here we go. I said, are you interested in learning the ins and outs of becoming a professional speaker? Now, here's the deal. I did that particular question because I was creating a video, the polling video that you can actually go out there and look at. So I decided that I actually got some really good information on that, and I am working on a professional speakers membership site. So I have 12 people in there that are interested in learning how to be a professional speaker, and I thought that was really, really cool. So I have all of these friends here, right? And there are some of them that I know and then some of them that I don't know. And so I picked out just really quickly, all I really wanted was 5 people, really. 5 people, so I picked like Sulema and I think Monica and Vicky and different people. And I've also picked them not because I wouldn't pick every single one of them in here because they're all absolutely amazing people. I just happen to know Winnie Lynn. She is actually in the middle of doing Celebrate Your Life. So I know her, and I don't really want to take her energy or time. I might, do this with her later, but I know that she's really, really, really super busy right now. So, I'm going to just look at people that I already kind of know, and I would already also want to be working with. And this is not because I'm going to be specifically marketing to them. That's not that. It's that if I had an ideal client, who would I want to be spending my time and energy on? Who would I want to be spending my time and energy with? What would I want to be doing? How fun would it be if all of your clients are like your best friends, who want to spend the money with you, who want to spend the time with you, who believe in what you're doing, that kind of thing. So I'm not specifically looking at them as people I am going to be marketing to. Like, for example, I'm not going to be marketing specifically to Josette, and if she doesn't buy, then my world is over. No. I really like Josette, and I like her energy and enthusiasm and her excitement and joy, and that's an element that I want in the people that I work with going further, going into the future. So I'm going to look at their personalities and different things like that. So I decided, hey, I need to get a survey out there because I want to do some market research on public speaking and on what the pain points are and what their pleasure points are and where they're wanting to go with their experience. So I'm going to go ahead, and I went ahead last night and I picked a few people like at midnight and I messaged them and just said, hey, would you be interested in doing a quick survey for me? It would really be helpful because I need to get my market research, because when I'm doing my marketing materials, when I'm putting out there what people need, they need to need it. You are going to be wasting a tremendous amount of time if you are, let's see, what have I done? Okay, well, I have out there, I have a hypnosis, full-blown, crazy certification program that is unbelievable. It is like the best of the best. It has got everything in it. It has got marketing, it's got sales, it's got how to make money as a hypnotist, how to make $100,000 a year as a hypnotist quickly. Like within the first couple of years, you can start making $100,000. It's got in there how to be a hypnotist, how to be an effective counselor in that vein, or therapist, how to use worksheets to make sure that you are, all right, I'm saying all of this not because I'm selling you guys on hypnosis certification. I am saying this because I can't sell that hypnosis certification for crap, to be perfectly honest with you. Because I didn't do any market research to find out, does anybody really want this? And so I've fallen into that pitfall. Now, will I be able to rework it in the future? Totally, because this is information that has longevity. It's never going to be different. If we look at something like search engine optimization, and I was teaching you how to get your name at the top of Google, that's going to change annually. So I could put something together and in 6 months it'd be obsolete. So that's something to take into consideration too. When I look at any trainings that you get, if it has something to do with web-based stuff, it's probably going to be different within about a year. When you look at, or sooner, when you look at something like a hypnosis program, that's not going to change. You know, this SEO piece might change, and I would have to update that, but for the most part, no, it's not going to be different. So when you're doing your work, if you're a tarot card reader, or if you deal with people with relationships, or if you deal with make sure that you do some market research. What is it that people are really wanting? Here's the cool thing. The other week, we had Debbie Lubinsky and Heather Wilson on the podcast, on our Healers Helping Healers podcast out there on Blog Talk Radio. And there was 12 people that called in, probably, and all of them were asking about relationships. Well, guess what? That's great market research, because what did we just learn? We learned that there are people out there that are lonely and wanting love, and that could essentially be a good marketing target. So for Debbie and Heather, I might suggest putting together a love workshop, or something. So as we take a look at this and we decide on what we're wanting to contribute to the world, you might have an idea of what you like to talk about, but it's great to just go out there and find out, hey, is there anybody that's interested in that? And the recommendation that I would give for the love workshop would be go out to relationship groups, or go out to couples groups, or go out to on Facebook, and go out to different places and just ask the moderator if you can put something out there of just a quick question. Hey, can let me do a quick poll, just like this. Are you interested in learning how to keep love in your life? Are you interested in learning how to feel, to be able to connect with the love stars and learn about your zodiac sign? You know what I mean? So there's lots of different things that you can do here to help increase your market research. Could they potentially become your customers? Sure, of course they could. Do you want that to be your focus? No, you really don't, because that's not what we're here for. We're not here to do this. However, if you want, you can always put it together and then put it back out there. Meaning, you can, is this something that interests you? Yes, you could friend those people and say, can you do a quick survey? And then they might say yes or no. And then get that information. And when you get that information, you can then formulate your program based off of what a good number of people need, what their pain points are, what their pleasure points are. So I wanted to go through this with you really quickly because I think that market research is the only way to go if you are going to be doing big programs that are going to take a lot of your time to create. If you do not need that type of thing because you already have people beating down your door, that is awesome. You know, when I didn't need to create anything really when I was doing my work with Arizona Hypnotherapy Clinic because people were coming. I really didn't have to do much with that because it was already something that people thought that they needed in some cases. So there's lots of different things in and out of that, but I just wanted to give you a heads up on how to effectively do market research. Now, I've got surveys to create, and I'm going to go ahead, put that together, and I'll do another video on how to make surveys. So thank you so much for your time. Hope you learned something. I hope you have a wonderful and amazing, beautiful, powerful day.